Hello, my name is Alex Bisberg. I would like to introduce you to the first data visualization interface for the DREAM challenges, rendered for the DREAM 9 AML Challenge clinical dataset. This visualization was brought to you by Data is Beautiful Solutions, DIBS, with the compute support of Rice's Ken Kennedy Institute for Information Technology. The visualization platform displays the full AML training dataset in 4 panels or modules: a data selection panel, a protein heat map, a survival curves, and a clinical correlate heat map. In the data selection panel, you'll be able to select the proteins, the clinical correlates, patient grouping, and the specific patients you wish to include or exclude for displaying. As you make selections, you can see the data being rendered on the right in 2 circular heat maps. The heat maps are interactive. Think of them as wheels with hundreds of spokes. Each spoke of the wheel provides data for a single patient. In the top heat map, the 3 proteins I selected are displayed radially for each patient or spoke. The color for each variable represents the level from low, dark blue, to high, bright red. To organize by a specific protein, simply click on its title. The bottom heat map works similarly. It displays what I selected as clinical correlates. Age of diagnosis and prior antecedent hematologic disorder are displayed. To organize by age of diagnosis, I click this name. What if you want to group by a specific category like gender? I click the group I want visualized on the dataset. The 2 arcs display gender, green for male and yellow for female. After selecting groups, a legend will appear right below the data selection panel. This tells me which group represents each color. How do you focus on one group at a time? Click on the green color for male gender displays only the male patient's protein levels and clinical categories. How do you get back to the original groupings? To get back to the original 2 gender groups, you can click on the center of the circle. What if you'd like to add or change groups? This can be done easily by going back to the selection module. Here, I've clicked on prior malignancy, and it's added as a group. I can then unselect gender to display a history of prior malignancy alone. Another helpful feature is the ability to focus on one patient's data. By clicking on a single spoke of the heat map, highlights specific patient values. Note that the heat map modules are synchronous. At the same time, a red dot appears and highlights the patient's survival. This way you can track outcome for particular patients as a function of protein or clinical features. When you click on a patient from the protein heat map, clinical heat map, or the survival curve, the other 2 modules update simultaneously. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoy interacting with the new visualization tools. Good luck with the DREAM 9 challenge.